Welcome back. Today, I thought
Hey,
we'd do
record lovers out there, glad to see you back.
we'd do another jazz record compilation. You thought we were all done, but no, there was still one last set. But this is truly the last set of jazz compilations. You ready?
All right. I'm really eager.
All right. Giants of Jazz. You got
Nice, I can see the whole back here, so I can see the whole thing there.
Okay.
It looks like 57 to 62. And it looks like truly is the Giants of Columbia. Now remember, Columbia did not get into jazz in a big way. I mean, we know Dave Brubeck was on there.
I know Miles Davis was on there at one point.
And Duke Ellington and there was a few others.
Well, this one has Dave Brubeck, as we mentioned, and Chico Hamilton, Carmen McRae, Miles Davis, Lionel Hampton, Quincy Jones and the All-Stars, Jimmy Guthrie. Is that how you pronounce that?
Guthrie.
Really?
Guthrie.
Guthrie. Okay. Duke Ellington, Eddie Condon, Thelonious Monk, Lambert Hendrickson Ross, Bill Doggett and his combo, J.J. Johnson, Dukes of Dixieland, Bud Powell Trio. So that's probably a pretty good one.
It is. I think a lot of these were one-offs for Columbia, that they brought these people in and recorded one album with them or two, but they were not signed up as Columbia recording stars like Dave Brubeck and Billie Holiday was on that label. Maybe Quincy Jones. I think Quincy Jones did a number of things for years with them. Duke Ellington was on Columbia they had him signed up for about a 10-year period.
Yeah. I don't know if this is part of a series or not. The Giants of Jazz sounds like a series, but it looks like a one-off, actually.
I don't think so. I don't remember. They might have used that title again, but so could anybody else.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
I don't know if Columbia did.
Okay, next up we have Who's in Jazz Presents. Who's
Now, I
in
have
Jazz,
never seen this album. It's on the Who's. Is
Yeah.
that right? That's the name of the album?
Who's in Jazz is the label.
Label?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Released in 1977.
Is
Nationally
it
distributed.
U.S. produced?
It says nationally distributed by Gillette Madison Company out of New Jersey. They have, let's see, musicians on side one and side two. I guess different musicians on different tracks. You got Hank Jones, Arvell Shaw, Ozzie Johnson on bass, Lionel Hampton on drums and vibes and piano. Vibes and piano is Lucky Thompson, I guess. So Lionel Hampton's just doing the drums. Soprano sax, Coleman Hawkins. Tenor sax, Clark Terry. Trumpet, J.J. Johnson. Trombone, Thad Jones. Flugelhorn trumpet. Let's see. Then on side one, you have Zeke Mullins, Lawrence Bergan, bass Roy Burns, drum Phil Mackel, and Lionel Hampton on vibes. So I think those ones on those other cuts are what I'd call other cuts, because I don't recognize a lot of those musicians.
Has a lot of liner notes, I must admit. This
Yeah,
is
and
quite
tiny.
detailed as
Tiny.
far as liner
Show
notes.
you.
Whoa.
Can you read those real quick? Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe at this speed. Yeah.
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 Terrible graphics. I'll have to say that color blue or whatever it is there is not too appealing. And it
Looks like an award.
kind of washes out everything that's there.
A Century of American Jazz commemorative set.
Well, we
so
have
I
to
think
admit
that they're
that
trying to look like a gold
It
medal.
has a lot of
silver medal.
It has a lot of legendary jazz musicians
no, it's some
on
solid
it, so
ones.
it's
Yeah,
not a bad.
might be interesting.
Might be good.
Might be good. So Jazz Confidential.
Boy,
Jazz
has
Confidential.
I think I saw the corner on this, but this reeked of being a budget album. And did I see Crown Music on this? Or who
Yeah,
is
it looks like
is it Crown?
It looks like Crown to me. There's a Crown. Yeah, Crown Records.
Oh, Crown Records was the supermarket label of the world.
Supermarket label. And so It's got Crazy Time, Blue Lou, Body and Soul, Cold Night, Journey's End, Big Boy, Groovin' High, and Washout.
I saw it's got a lot of big name. I saw Stan Getz's name there.
Ben Webster again. Stan Getz, like you said. Paul Desmond, Jimmy Guthrie, Wardell Gray played with all of the big bands. I was learning a little bit about Wardell Gray just because I was curious about Vegas, and he had performed in Vegas and had passed away there of a drug overdose, maybe, and
Mysterious
circumstances. Yeah. So a guy that died very young. And Sonny Chris is on here. Willie Smith, who started with Harlem Express, then Jimmy Lunsford. So some older musicians as well.
I believe Crown would buy these recordings from wherever, other labels would be willing to sell them something at a really great price, And who knows if even the musicians get paid. I mean, this Crown was sold these records at like usually $1 would be pushing it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Next up, we have the bebop era. I remember this being a series.
Oh, this is a big series. It might have had 24 records.
But they
it
mastered directly from
but it had a series of records with Ellington, Louis Armstrong, Miles Davis, Dave Brubeck. It goes on and on and on with different artists that were on these Columbia series.
So it looks
very, very high quality. Look at that picture. That's an excellent picture.
Yeah. It looks like a black and white that's been colorized, but still very cool.
I think it might have been photoshopped, because I don't think those people were all together like that, but maybe they were.
Yeah, that would be something, I think, to try to Photoshop that, but who knows. Cool. California Concert. This is another one. I think there might have been more. And this is Joe Save Out for Rock Fest. I don't know. It must be. Oh, it's probably from a radio station. This is looking kind of radio stationy. It says promotional, not for sale on the back.
This is CTI. I saw that.
California Concert, July 18th, 1971.
Oh, and it's got all their CTI artists on it.
Oh,
These are all George Benson, Hubert
Freddie
Wallace, Freddie Hubbard,
Stanley
Ken Carpenter, Ron Carter.
Yeah, Billy Cobham, Arito. Recorded at the Hollywood Palladium.
1971. Yeah.
Yeah, and Len
A lot of these are my favorite musicians, Freddie Hubbard especially.
Some liner notes done by Leonard Feathers inside, so that's always kind of cool. And it looks like fairly long tracks.
Now this was not in great condition, but one thing that CTI records had was great record album covers. The photography and the glossy photos that they had on them were really outstanding. They were just stopped you in your tracks when you were record shopping. You'd go, I don't know about this album, but this cover might look good on my wall at least.
Well, I'm thinking some of the George Benson. I think that was also CTI, and some of those early ones I remember looking kind of like.
He was originally on Columbia and then moved on to CTI, and and who knows what label he's on now.
Yeah, but there's like pictures of just the outside of a old house or something, and I was like, okay.
That was kind of abstract. I remember that.
Okay.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, you remember the one he did on Abbey Road where he's going across the street?
Barely. It's coming to me as you're talking about it.
Might have been too many years ago for you.
I'm getting older.
Yeah. Don't feel bad.
Yeah. New York Montreux Connection.
Very good album cover. Let's show that.
Sure.
That's a good one. Maybe that should go on your.
Off in Switzerland. Yeah, I would see.
Put that one up when we put this
Maybe.
up on the internet.
So I'm looking at the
Looks like
pictures.
you have some people that were not big names here, though.
Yeah, you might be right.
Well, you have the
Millie.
Heath brothers.
Phil Woods. I wouldn't say he was huge or anything, but I know him.
Yeah.
And let's see. Yeah, Phil Woods does a lot there on this. This one shows Slide Hampton on trombone. Percy Heath, acoustic bass. McCoy Tyner, acoustic piano. So
This
that
is
was
a
kinda a little
people.
hard to
You
find.
know what? This is a great example of sidemen that all got together and formed a New York band to play this Montreux Jazz Festival. Not that they're not big men as sidemen, you know. All of them have been in. You know, you got to remember the Heath brothers. Where one of them was in the Modern Jazz Quartet.
Right.
I think both were.
I think both work as well.
And you know, McCoy Tyner was in a lot. I believe he was on some Miles Davis records as well.
Now, how about this Paquito de Rivera? Now, I never heard of that guy. Did you? know
No,
anything?
no, I can't say I did either.
And Arthur Blythe?
I remember him, but I don't remember any of his records or anything. I know the name, and even Paquito, I must say, I have heard of the name, but have I ever played a record of his or known about it? No.
Okay. Oh, interesting. So it was recorded live at the Cool Jazz Festival in New York City
Well, it's a cool cover. I like
and
that
the Montreux
cover.
Jazz Festival in Switzerland. Yeah, it is kind of wild. So it looks like things are falling out of the plane, right? I mean, music and apples and, and the musicians in blocks. So yeah, it's a little different. It shows Switzerland and a plane, so it lets you clue in that it's in two different places. So yeah, there's the connection. So that's kind of a different one. I like jazz. And this one I've come across before, looking in record stores, and I eventually finally bought it. Another one on Columbia. It's got a lot of more, New Orleans, Dixieland type stuff on here, but also has Billie Holiday and Teddy Wilson, and the original Benny Goodman Orchestra, Pete Rugolo, Turk Murphy. Well, that's going to be more Dixieland, and Dave Brubeck on Modern Jazz Making Time. So it's got a little bit of everything, and it even says that. It says ragtime blues, New Orleans, Chicago, New York, Dixieland, swing, progressive jazz, New Orleans revival, and modern jazz is all things that they're featuring here on the liner notes. So this is liking jazz, right? And we both profess that we like jazz. So
I could go pretty strong on that. I'd say it's my favorite genre of music is jazz.
So this gives you a nice quick, all around
Of early jazz.
of early jazz. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this one I think probably picked up just because of the cover, right? Drums on Fire. Just looked exciting. Doesn't that look pretty exciting to you? I mean,
Yeah. Well, you may not realize, but that's on World Pacific, which is Pacific Jazz, which was Clayton, the famous photographer. And he did all the artwork. If he didn't take the photograph, and it probably is his
it
photograph.
says
on
cover
it.
photo by Richard Bach.
Oh, so it's not his.
Richard Bach production.
All right.
So-
But anyway, Pacific Jazz was in 1952 to maybe 54. They had 400 titles, and we have to remember this is on the World Pacific, which was mostly etched out for Ravi Shankar and the tabla player Ali Akbar Khan. But there was a few others, and I think it was Harold Land was on it. Cannibal Adderley, I believe, did maybe one album with them. But there's a lot of people on World Pacific
We got some
that
good ones
never
here.
became major stars. And most of all these albums, they're hard to find. And you have one here. I would imagine if you went on to Discogs, you'll find that there's not many copies of this.
Well, it does feature Chico Hamilton, Art Blakey, Charteau Lowell, and Benny Barth.
I know 3 of those, but
Yeah.
one of them I don't.
Well, the tabla solo is the Chateau Lowell.
Oh.
So you were talking about another tabla player, but they obviously went for some things that were a little more off the beaten track as far as music. But that's where you find the different stuff, right? I mean, Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers, they were breaking new ground.
You know, I'm so what you're saying is here, this is all drums. So this is like 3 guys on drums and another guy on the bongos. Do you see any other instruments there on this record?
Well, it says Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers.
Oh, and the Jazz Messengers.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, I thought it was just Art Blakey.
No, I
Oh,
think
then
you get it all.
no,
You get it all.
then so
It's featuring the drum sounds
Uh-huh.
of those
I get it.
groups, but
because Chico Hamilton's a drummer and Art Blakey is a drummer, and I'm guessing Benny Barth is a drummer.
yeah, but it says here featuring Chico Hamilton with the Jerry Mulligan Quartet, so you're going to get some Jerry Mulligan.
Oh,
on
and
that
Jerry
stuff as well.
Mulligan did a lot of records on Pacific Jazz, a lot. And we should say that Pacific Jazz, the name indicates it's a West Coast jazz groups only. That's what they specialized in.
Okay, and then we're going to finish this up with a couple of CTIs. I'll just show them both because they're I think a part of a series. Might be the same actual concert.
You think it's a concert? I think
CTI
those are
Summer
just-
Jazz at the Hollywood Bowl.
Oh, that is, yeah.
Live 3 and Live 1. So I'm missing Live 2, or we maybe already showed Live 2 and I just have it stashed in a different spot in my compilations, which is
Can
highly
happen.
likely, yeah. Put things away, especially when jazz compilations are always random. There's no way to get those organized very well. And yeah, I'm looking at the artists, so they're all the same artists.
Well,
on these.
I see some new names there. Esther Phillips is new. Jack Jeanette and Bob James, Arterio.
I just mean they're on the same on both records. They're the same artists performing on both.
But we haven't on the other CTIs we mentioned before. We haven't mentioned them.
Yes. You got Grover Washington Jr. I collected a lot of his stuff. Diodato, Milt Jackson. Milt Jackson was also a modern jazz quartet. If I remember.
Right, of course, yeah.
Johnny Hammond, Joe Farrell. I got some of his stuff too. George Benson, Hank Crawford, Freddie Hubbard. Esther Phillips. I liked Esther Phillips a lot. I have a number of her records.
too.
Oh, good. Right. Again,
Kind of like a blues singer, you know.
just always enjoyed her stuff. I don't think she got a lot of high praise. I can't even think.
Well,
of
she's in a genre where that's hard to do. So
Right. And so that's it. Ending with CTI Summer Jazz at the Hollywood Bowl. It's probably a very good concert. Probably a very long concert because we have 2 records here and there's a third one. Maybe it was over a few nights. And,
what's interesting to me about that CTI is that this was people who kind of went and made an whole new category of jazz. It's a precursor to me of smooth jazz.
I'll go with you on that. Yeah, I think when Bob James came out, maybe it wasn't until like his 4th record, 5th record, but it started getting that kind of sheen on it. And I think that continued. And you know, in the 80s, it got even more late 80s. I think I'm thinking of Jeff Lorber fusion, and I'll see some of his later albums. Maybe it was called Facts of Life or something.
I could just see you and I coming out of a CTI festival and go, boy, was that laid back.
I remember one guy that really, you know, because then you went into New Age, right? And New Age, I had a friend that went to see George Winston, who was a New Age artist, which I may have told you before, I don't know. But he went and he always used to love to listen to George Winston. So he went to his concert and he fell asleep. And then he realized, oh, that's right, I'd listened to George Winston when I, you know, had a glass of wine and was getting ready to go to bed. and so it worked perfect for him. But
It's relaxation music too, you know.
yeah,
How was that concert? Relaxing.
very relaxing.
Very relaxing.
They carried me out. All right,
Feeling very loose right now.
all right. So champ out, and we'll.
Hey, Dizzy out too. Hey, thanks a lot for watching. We appreciate it.
Thanks.